AI has huge possibilities for if you have small budgets or limited time. I think the limitation comes in when we are solely using AI, because if we only use AI and everybody is using AI, we'll create content that is just noise and it will just blend into the landscape of what everybody else is doing. And in today's world, we need to break through. So we need to start with human thought and then use AI to amplify it rather than solely rely on AI to do all the legwork.
We still need smart thinking. We still need strategic ideation going into the briefs or the prompts that we're giving AI. And then the technology is really taking the heavy lifting in activation or output.
AI can create some amazing things, but there are also lots of examples of really bad AI. And if a customer sees an ad that you put out there, and for example, it's got a model in, if they've got 4 fingers or their nose is where a nose shouldn't be, they're going to have a really negative connotation with you as a brand, and they're probably going to lose some trust.
There's also a big role that AI and certainly automated creative delivery has in driving experimentation and how we learn about the effectiveness of creative. How do you see things like AI-driven technology supporting that, I guess, creative experimentation process?
Yeah, I think it's got a huge role. I think, like we were just talking about in general creative, is if we use our time efficiently to think up front and we just use AI to kind of roll out the concepts, it's going to be a much better use and efficiency of our time.
There's also quite an interesting use case of AI in predicting effectiveness before assets actually go live. So we've got some quite interesting behavioral science technology which maps predicted eye tracking. Sort of it puts hotspots over a creative asset to help you understand what about the asset is working or not working and how it thinks an audience is going to respond to it. So that actually is helping us optimize before assets are even out the door, which is really critical in making sure we're maximizing effectiveness of that creative output.
Making sure that we're testing that before it gets live is super helpful for the creative process to make sure we're creating assets that actually perform. It doesn't substitute for experimenting in the program and making sure that actually they're working in the platform, because I think AI will still learn to a degree, but customers will still perform however they want to, their behavior changes. So we need to make sure we're looking at the platform data too.
There's always a degree of human unpredictability that AI
We'll never get.
So when we're working with brands who are trying to understand how to utilize AI in their creative process, what are the sort of key considerations that you'd advise them on?
There are 3 key areas really to focus on. You've got the using AI to help you create content like from concepts, so like some really big picture, exciting ideas. You've got using AI to help you with the testing before it gets to the platform, so heat mapping, seeing where actually attention sits. And then you're using AI to really help you roll that out so you can make sure that there's efficiency within the team and you're using the brains that you have to really do the big picture thinking.